Today is a new day to start again. Take each moment one by one and do the best you can. Yesterday doesn't matter, it only serves as a ladder. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, so make your plans accordingly. Today is a new day to start again. Take each moment one by one and do the best you can. Grand Rising, today is a new day to start again. It is 6/10/2025. So I made notes for a video for yesterday, but then Ironworks is a show that's on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays early in the mornings on YouTube. And they asked me if I wanted to get on the show every once in a while. And so I do that on Mondays. But so I was going to do my video, and I've been sporadic about getting on there, but I got on there this last Monday, so that's why I did not do a video. I went to both yoga classes, and that's what I did yesterday. Was basically I surrounded my day around that, because what I do is I walk there, so it takes a minute. It's a whole thing to be able to do my yoga classes that way, but I enjoy it. It gives me something to look forward to every week. The girls that I do like to do the yoga around were not there at the classes. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but it's not the reason why I'm going to yoga classes. I'm actually doing it to try to make improvements. So I was making a lot more progress, and then I went on my trip, and then I came back, and the first week was tough. This is the second week since I've made my reboot. So I think I went 8 weeks in a row or 9 weeks in a row, 2 sessions every day, twice a week. So 4 sessions a week for about 8 weeks. And towards the end of it, I was starting to really improve, but then I took a week off, my yoga schedule for you. And I restarted again last week, and it was really tough to kind of get through. And then this week, I really should be practicing some during my off time, but I'm not. So I'm basically just doing the yoga classes and not doing any practicing in between. But I have made a lot of progress just from doing that. But it's stabilized. I know that I need to, it's kind of like in golf. This is going to be, when you really start working to play well, and then you get to be about a 6 to a 10 handicap. Those are about the same type of player. It's really difficult to go from that to a single digit handicap, and then even more so to go to a scratch golfer. So it's you get into these periods of time where really the best way to move forward is to, and sometimes you can go really fast from being a scratch golfer to a 10 handicap. It happens, and that can be really frustrating. So it's just a weird life that we live in, because I think golf is just an expression of it. Anyways, I don't know. We've been all over the place. So my car is not in great. I don't want to overuse my car right now, so I'm just letting it sit. And I used the bus system yesterday around my yoga classes and made it out to the Goodwill. And I found 2 really great Pacers shirts. I was really happy about that score. And then I look for candles, and then I'm always looking for things that I can burn, like the wax or the oils in. And I found an oil doohickey. And so I didn't really want to or need to purchase that, but I'm glad that I did. I will say, I talked earlier about how the girls were not at the yoga classes. I did get to see the one that I really have grown fond of, and she was coming in as I was leaving my last yoga class, and I got to see her smile, so that was nice. Honestly, I've gained some fear, because if I did have the opportunity to really present my case to a girl and be like, this is why you should hang with me, it's such a long conversation. And I think really need to face the reality that I could have been the type of person, but and I guess it's still possible that I could be, but it would take a very understanding person that would be in the same kind of realm of where I'd want to be involved in a relationship. Somebody that was smart enough to be able to understand me and still forgive me as I've forgiven myself, and help me move forward and help me help them. Help me help you, from that Jerry Maguire. I'm going to try to keep this video short, was my main goal. So I played the game. I guess it is possible if I played the game better, or if I try to play the game better now. Anyways, I got back home after a long walk of seeing her smile, and then walk home and be like, I am not... It just is going to be... I don't even know how I would begin the conversation. Like, so I don't really have anything for you except for debt. And, you know, bad teeth. I just don't even know where I would start. So I got home and I decided I needed to mow. Even though my lawn wasn't too bad, it felt like the right opportunity to mow it again. I need to trim today. I also enjoyed trimming my roses. And when I was done with all of that, I got everybody inside. My cats is everybody. I have 2 cats. And I crashed hard and I was very sore. I really should have taken a bath, but I didn't. I ate. I've worked on figuring out ways to make economical, somewhat healthy things to eat. The healthy thing has not been great, but at least they're economical. And I'm trying not to use the microwave as much as possible. But I actually had some stuff that I had bought 2 weeks ago that is a frozen item that I forgot about. That was an easy little meal for me when I got home. So easy's good. So really all I have to do is tidy up. I need to clean my dishes and do some vacuuming and redo my litter boxes for my cats. And one of them has spread the litter across this hardwood floor, which I don't really understand what happened there. So I'm going to have to get in there and clean that up. But all in all, the cats are doing really, we've formed into like a family. We don't really have a language, but I've noticed that they are doing much better together. So I took away sugar. I have removed sugar. I finally got to the end of one of my sugar containers, and I made a conscious decision when I was at the store yesterday, and I said, no, I'm not buying sugar. And I woke up this morning and I was mad at myself for a little bit that I didn't go ahead and buy sugar, because do I really want to do this no sugar thing? And I committed myself. I put a little milk in my coffee. I don't know, that's probably, I would go black, but I'd put a little milk in there because I'm weak and I'm a beta male. And I drank my coffee and enjoyed it. And I am not going to have any more sugar in my life anymore. And it's just like that. That's how it's going to be. It's been freaking 50 years since I've finally been able to do that. I'm going to clear all that I cannot change. I know that humor, singing, and dancing is my best approach if I really want to do this very intense thing of trying to show how to follow the way. Like I said, I'm enjoying my cats. I have a large, healthy, black cat. She's 7 years old, named Bodhi. And I have a smaller, very spunky, gray cat with 4 white socks. Her name is Sassy, and I think she's about 3. They are starting to get along much better. I'm going to round out this video for a chill day and enjoy my cats. I'm going to do stretching myself. In reality, for me, love is the answer. What is love? Love is eros. It's almost a field. It's balance. It's the balance between electricity and magnetism. For me, honor your mother and your father, and then treat others as you would want to be treated. Your neighbor is your brother or sister. And then that's basically it. This is the way. And it's not because of anything other than that's the best harmony for us. And if you do that, you're only one step away from that. All you have to do is make a conscious decision to, moving forward, I'm going to treat my life in that way. And be grateful. That's the biggest one, is be grateful. As you do what you're doing, it just prospers from there. It's pretty amazing to watch it work, actually. And I think that that's what I want to try to embody for my life moving forward. And I think that it's going to be beautiful, because that's just the way it's going to be. I've told people that I'm going to figure out a way to show how to live the way, and that's what I'm going to do. And so I'm enjoying it. I'm going to try that again, because I think putting intent into things is important. Came in at the wrong angle. Having the right angle and point of reference is important as well. And good fundamentals. It's all right. I'm not hitting it well. Maybe I should practice that a little bit later. Practice is what you want to improve. So I hope everybody has a great day out there. Find things that you can put intent into, even if it's just trimming rose bushes. So I have all these rose petals, and I'm not sure what to do with all these rose petals, but I'm going to figure something out. And that's enjoyable too. When you get abundance in things, that's like a gift. So what do you use that gift to do? If I have a bunch of rose petals, surely there's something I can do with rose petals that will be fun for me to do. And maybe that's a little bit, I'm a beta male. Like, I just totally feed into that. I guess we're going to roll out of here. Everybody have an awesome day out there. For those that follow this, the few that do, I hope you're having a great day. I hope that this helps, and I hope that you enjoy what you have going on. Do great. Be great. Be grateful. I don't want to leave.